for James McCarthy in black with the blue gloves. His Irish on his dad's side. There was an influx of the Irish mixing with the Northerners in the 19th century that's created one of the most recognisable accents in the land, and probably one of the reasons why so many of the Scousers can fight a bit as well. And already in this all Scouse affair, they're getting straight to work. And I'd just like to welcome those of you just joining us on the screen, and also just welcome alongside myself and Spider Richard. Speaking of Irish fighting pride, Kevin Ajako out with injury at the moment, waiting for the hand to heal. But mate, always great to have you with us. Thanks for joining us.
Great to be here. Yeah, out injured at the moment, but yeah, it's great to be in Liverpool. Paddy's really getting down to business. He's put McCarthy on the back foot, and it's going to be an exciting fight.
I know you've done a little bit of sparring with Lacey as well. He's learning on the job. 7-0 as really a novice professional. He's got a few advantages here physically. Got to try and get James McCarthy's attention early, hasn't he? Because McCarthy, the fighter that likes to gather momentum as fights wear on, and if Lacey can't keep him at arm's length, it could be a tough night for him.
Yeah, it could be a tough night. I didn't expect Lacey to come out and take centre of the ring. I thought McCarthy would have done that, but Paddy's someone who's tall for the weight with long levers, and he likes to fight on the inside, so this is going to be a great fight. I think Paddy needs to be careful though. He can't kind of be drawn into McCarthy's fight.
Yeah, and he has established centering in this first minute and a half behind a stiff jab and those long right hands as well. But James McCarthy, he will keep coming all the while he can.
And there's always so much more on the line when you get local derbies as well, you know.
Got area title fight feel about it, this one.
Yeah, 100% it has. You can see it's the local derby and both man's pride on the line, so sometimes they don't stick to the game plan or stylistically how they're supposed to. Sometimes it turns to a firefight. Everything goes out the window.
Well, 2 times that McCarthy has been hurt and stopped in fights. He's been hurt to the body. You can see Lacey already trying to target those, but as James McCarthy does, winging back in.
Oh, this is really cool fight. It's
a real buzzsaw. McCarthy, this is what he does. He'll just skip around the outside of the ring, looking for an entry point, changing the angle, and then he'll come at you with everything that he's got. And Lacey will know that. He's trying to cause a little bit of hesitation, landing some heavy straight shots early to try and just give himself that space and time to work, and he pushes McCarthy back, wants to impose himself on this contest. Really, really good, entertaining opening round between these two.
Good head movement from Lacey as well. Good head movement, especially for a tall fighter. A lot of tall fighters don't really have a lot of great head movement, but he's been showing signs of it. McCarthy going straight to work though, being very aggressive.
Yeah, he fancies this, doesn't he? Just winging a couple of shots around the side, overhand rights, and there 2 of his money punches, and he chips away on the inside as well. Paddy Lacey just keeping tight, and well, they didn't waste any time getting to know each other at all here in Liverpool. I think exactly what we would expect from 2 proud Liverpudlians with Irish roots, Kevin. That was absolutely spot on, wasn't it? Good count.
Yeah, it was spot on. I think it was a great round for Paddy. I think I'd like to see him utilise his jab a bit more and not kind of get involved. I know it's obviously a local derby and he wants to stamp his authority straight away, but from sparring him in the past, he helped me out for my last fight, and he has a great jab, so I'd like to see him use that and use a bit more feints.
Yeah, Michael Hennessy, Mick's son, showed perfectly how to use your height and reach advantage that he had over McCarthy. Just sniped him with that jab from range, took his feet back quickly when McCarthy attacked. I think it's fair to say McCarthy's hands are a little bit quicker than his feet, so as a taller fighter, as you often are in fights, Craig, if you can take that distance away from a shorter opponent, establish the range, you lower your risk in a fight like this.
Yeah, 100%. Sometimes you don't need to get involved unnecessarily. Obviously, at times in boxing, you're going to have to get involved when a man's bringing it to you. You can't just get on your back, but if you can avoid it and you can land without getting hit, it's always the better option.
Well, an on-cue, Kevin just lands that stiff, long jab, just snap the head back of McCarthy. He wings in with those archetypal wide shots. Lacey just looking for that left hook to the body that's been McCarthy's undoing on a couple of occasions. He knows he's in a fight here, Lacey. Knows he can't afford to get complacent.
Yeah, of course, McCarthy looks really up for this one.
When McCarthy is on that front foot, if he gets past that first jab, you know you're getting both barrels from him. And that's what Lacey will be expecting. He knows he's got to be economical with his work and precise with it too. That was a good one too. And again, McCarthy just following him in Nothing left to come off the gloves.
Key factor is for Lacey to also not switch off at any time either, because once he gets past that jab, he could get caught with anything. So his backside switched on for this whole contest as well, not switching off for any second, because you can see what McCarthy's intentions are here.
Yeah, I agree. I think he has to keep McCarthy busy with feints, with that jab, but he's working well inside here.
Beautiful work, beautiful work. Land a stiff jab in the mix of that combination of
Good right hand.
stiff right hand.
Yeah, little reverse 1-2, starting to turn through the shots here, and McCarthy trading with him, trying to fight his way out of the corner. He's doing so really well here.
Good body shots. He hurt him to the body there. He's hurt him to the body.
And Lacey just trying to chip away at him. McCarthy tucking up on the ropes. Still a minute 25 to go in the second round.
Telling him what to get a breather. I think he got hurt to the body there, but Lacey's got to be careful what's coming back at him as well.
See Steve Gray, normally it's the shorter fighter that's responsible when the heads come together, but he's just telling Lacey off, just dipping his head in when McCarthy had his back to the ropes, and again just looking for a counter right hand. Came off the shoulder that time.
McCarthy's still hurt to the body. He's skipping around, he's tying up as soon as he can. I think he's still hurt to the body. He's trying to catch breathers as much as he can.
Lovely feet from Lacey there, just shuffled across after the right hand to create the angle. That was a lovely shot to the body, and I think McCarthy felt that. Is he just inferencing to Steve Gray that it was perhaps a little bit low?
He's falling in, you see his head's leaning in, he's hurt to the body. So for Lacey just to capitalise on this and not get too eager though, not get over eager and burn himself out in this round. Like picking his shots precisely and being defensively sound at the same time.
Great job from Lacey. I think that's what he has to do. He has to just keep set everything up with the jab and keep McCarthy at the end of his jab.
100%. He just threw a beautiful counter right hand just there.
Lacey just having a walk, get the sense that he feels he's in control of the contest now. Another lovely left hand under the elbows. That hurt McCarthy as he just chips away at him. McCarthy really shelling up on the ropes.
McCarthy is tucking up on the ropes and looking to swing one out of nowhere, so he's got to be careful. It was a very good round though, beautiful round from Lacey.
As he got him pinned in that corner.
Well, you see he got caught with a count on 2 counters and he was going to work there, so he's got to be careful.
Yeah, I agree. Lacey can't get complacent while he's inside trying to let his shots off. He has to think about defence as well as attacking.
Of course, definitely, I totally agree with you. See, there's that counter again.
And those on the top of the head can just scramble the legs, and suddenly you're in big trouble.
You're in no man's land. You're wondering where you are. So yeah, you've got to be careful. This is what I mean. McCarthy's playing possum on the ropes, and he's winging big ones in over the top, and he's got to be clever and be defensively sound. He's got to understand that.
James McCarthy had to work through a patch in that second round. He was hurt.
Oh, McCarthy's coming out, gone straight to work here. He looks like he's recovered from the previous round.
He was just trying to get Lacey's respect at the start of the round to try and give himself a little bit of space, but Lacey already on him, and he just digs that left hand into the solar plexus again, just looking to bait him into something. They exchange jabs.
You can really see he's been targeting that body. You can see it in camera. He's been working towards that body. He's found beautiful body shots. Lacey is. Nice feint there from Lacey. Beautiful feint.
And he's a natural athlete. His 2 younger brothers, very good football players as well. And he still plays at the weekends. Second warning from Steve Gray about just dropping that head down. One more of those, he might find himself with a point deduction, but there's been no malice in the contest so far. Well, there's been plenty of malice, but it's been in gentlemanly spirit as McCarthy just comes forward. Nice 1-2 from him.
McCarthy seems to get a mouse under his left eye, quite a bit of swelling under his left eye. And maybe from the previous attack when he was on the ropes.
Yeah, that right hand got through the guard and really rocked his head back. Nice left hook off the jab from Lacey, and again McCarthy just backs himself into a corner, and Lacey just hold the distance and work away. McCarthy just trying to find a little exit, does so, gets back to centre ring.
Trying a beautiful right in McCarthy. He's got to be careful. There's that counter left hook again. This is what we're talking about. He's got to be defensively sound, clever here.
He's also almost using a surprise attack against Lacey. He's waiting until Lacey starts punching and then he knows that his defence isn't great and letting his hands go.
100%, I totally agree. He's playing possum and he's waiting for him to get comfortable and confident, and he's winging them in when he's least expecting them.
He's complaining to Steve Gray again just about the heads coming together, but I think inevitably when they're both shelling up, trying to stand as they are now, just work around the inside, it's going to happen, and he's just got to deal with it and either get his head into a safe position or work away before Lacey gets too close. Steve Gray is having a look at that. Lacey just works around the inside of the body.
Shots beautifully. Lacey's picking his shots beautiful now. Jab into the head and go into the body beautifully, stepping round.
A bit of blood just around the right eye of James McCarthy. There's a little cut in the eyebrows, a little nick there. It's hard to see from our ringside position. We'll get a better look at that as he just pirouettes around and Lacey just caught him. Steve Gray just warning him there. May just be a slight nick above the right eye. Doesn't look too, it's not visible, but McCarthy responds really, really well, and so does Lacey. And now they go to war with just a few seconds to go on the clock.
All action here today, all action. Two men giving it everything. Seems to be that sort of tone today of a lot of the fighters, giving everything and being in firefights today. Saying in the Liverpool Arena today.
They are just going to work on a cut above the right eye of McCarthy. And Keegan, you mentioned just playing a bit of possum there. And when he does go to work, he puts everything into his shots, doesn't he?
Oh, he does. He looks dangerous when he starts to letting his hands go, but he works in small spells throughout the round. But when he does go to work, he's very dangerous. He wings them in with bad intentions, McCarthy.
He does, and when Lacey's attacking as well, McCarthy's defence is good. Not much is getting through. I think he's waiting on Lacey to stop his attack, and then he's letting his hands go.
Yeah, 100%. He's staying defensively sound. He's making sure he doesn't get caught on the counters, I think, and that's why he's not letting his hands go, keeping his hand placement.
His guard protector up a little high there. I wonder if Steve Gray's going to have a look at that nose, just pointing to the stall. So away we go into round number 4 of 6 here. Lacey get the sense that in control of the contest, landing the cleaner, more effective shots, but McCarthy willing himself into the contest, boxing in little bursts and raids of action as he does so. Just reminding Lacey every now and again, he's still here, still game for a fight.
I think that's what Paddy's got to do. He's got to keep McCarthy thinking with that jab to set up other shots.
He's making his job a lot easier when he's working behind that jab, Lacey. Oh, good, beautiful body shot. Beautiful body shot from McCarthy.
Just reached to parry that lead, didn't he? And of course the arm outstretch just gave McCarthy the gap to throw that left hook, but Lacey again just back on the front foot, left right hand to the body, just touches him with the jab upstairs.
There we go. This is what we was talking about
on the return.
This is what we was talking about, getting caught on the counter attacks. This is exactly what we was talking about, playing possum. Plays possum and he comes out with something. It's like he's watching, he's keeping his eyes open.
Lacey stalking now, just seems to have a little more in the tank. McCarthy trying to have a breather, but Lacey doesn't want to let him.
Oh, beautiful right hand. I think he's hurt. He's hurt, he is hurt, he is hurt, he's hurt.
And Steve Gray now starting to have a look at McCarthy, and Lacey senses the crowd here in Liverpool. He's putting the hands together, and McCarthy in big trouble, responds with a left hook, and Steve Gray.
He's tied his man up, very sensible, tying his man up. He was hurt there.
No, he was.
And even on his way out,
we saw in the first fight of the night, he's not afraid of jumping in when he knows a fighter is there, but there's a really weathered look on the face of McCarthy now. Sometimes around the face, blood above the right eye, blood from the nose. McCarthy has a breakthrough here, minute on the clock in round number 4.
Jeez. Lacey's really finding his range now.
Starting to really utilise that jab and set things up with it.
I don't think McCarthy's fully recovered yet. He's still trying to get his legs back. You see him bouncing, trying to get his legs back underneath him. It looks like he got a bad cut as well. But he's showing tremendous heart and he's coming back, firing back.
Lacey just trying to shape up for a counter there. He's just trying to dress McCarthy up and bring him onto something which could be crucial here, because when he does attack, McCarthy is just going on the retreat, keeping those hands high and tight, trying to keep himself safe.
I'd like to see Lacey go back to the body. He's hurt McCarthy a lot. That was a good left inside.
I agree. He's head hunting quite a bit. There he goes. He's hurting again with a straight right hand. just needs to mix the variety a bit, go to the body and come back to the head.
McCarthy trying to just drop and roll under those shots as they came at him, and again just gets himself back to centre ring, sees out a difficult round.
Smothered his work at the end. McCarthy smothered Lacey's work just to get a breather there. A very clever, very smart tactic there. Lacey had him hurt a few times.
Yeah, Kevin, you just looked across to McCarthy's corner. There's Lacey on your screen at home, but McCarthy in his corner. That was a very dejected, very tired looking man as he sat down.
He looked on wobbly legs when he had to sit down there. Be good to see if he's fully recovered going into this next round, but he does look hurt.
Oh, very hurt, very hurt. Look at his attacks, very hurt. Look, he ties his man up and he needs to get a breather to clear his head right there.
Don't switch off now, you listening?
I think if he goes for a few more spells like that, Steve Gray won't be shy to jump in.
He's been sparring with Hakim Palmer, young super middleweight from the city as well. He went 3-0 in December. Jack McCann as well, who's got a good team around him. Frank Greaves, Martin Murray too. On his fight last weekend at Yorkville to go 8-0, so congrats to him. And well, the hard work, I think I just heard he looks like it's starting to pay off here. He's in control, and just a sense that maybe McCarthy might not see out this round, but it all depends how it plays out.
I just heard Paddy say to McCarthy, don't be too brave. He's trying to talk to him in there.
There's been plenty of respect between the pair of them in the build-up here. And I think both of them know what the score is at this point in proceedings. Is Lacey just touching him with that jab, looking to set something up downstairs. McCarthy again just winging those shots, trying to fight his way out the corner, trying to find that Hail Mary punch to change the course of the fight. He's gone way behind him and he is hurting.
He's got a lot of heart, McCarthy has. I'm not sure how much he can take a sustained punishment when it's been put on him, but he's definitely got tremendous heart in his game.
That left hand just under the elbow, just landed on the belt. Steve Gray just warning him to keep short, make sure it's staying above the belt. Oh, good right hand, uppercut, putting the shots together.
That was beautiful. Right hook, right uppercut, right uppercut. It was a beautiful combination. Stiff jabs from both men.
And now Lacey's starting to go through the gears. McCarthy is static on the
looking in trouble here. I think Steve Gray's going to start looking in.
A look at him and he just finds a nice counter.
There's that coffee.
And every time you think he's going to fold, just finds something to keep himself in the contest. And Lacey again back to centre ring. Bit of blood from his nose now. He took a really clean shot in that exchange and he just stepped off for a moment. And McCarthy's given himself a little bit of extra time. Uppercut through the middle now from McCarthy.
I'm not sure if Lacey got a little bit hurt there.
Maybe he did, but how much has McCarthy got in the tank? Can he capitalise on this moment? Lacey stepping around him now. He's gone very flat indeed.
Yeah, he has. He doesn't recover. I think that shot actually might hurt him a little bit. He doesn't have the same spark or spring in his step as he previously did.
Right, suddenly gone flat here. Lacey and McCarthy giving himself an absolute lifeline. Not one that he can capitalise on at this point, but enough to just give him something to hang on to going into the final round. Been a brilliant scrap this so far. Lacey just missing with that slightly laboured jab now, just chops away with those shots to the body, but there's less behind them than there has been. And again, McCarthy looking for that counter left hook off the ropes.
Good body shot.
Good body shot. Good shooting.
Well, we set this up as potentially one of the fights of the undercard, and it has been so far, as Paddy Lacey goes back to his corner and cutting a tired figure for the first time in a contest that is largely dominated him. Well, we said he had to be careful when he's letting his hands go, and we found out exactly why.
Yeah, 100%. And I feel like McCarthy wasn't able to capitalise on it. Obviously, of course, it's been an exhausting contest, but he did get caught with it, and he was just fortunate his man couldn't capitalise on it.
Well, there's Dean Dodge, who pushed Reece Bellotti really really hard for Southern area title. He's fallen short to that kind of level on a couple of occasions, but he believes that tonight is his night to upset a very well thought of prospect in Aki Fiaz. There's big Johnny Fisher. He's in against Alfonso Damiani, third on our televised broadcast undercard. Ring was scheduled at roughly 10 to 9, first bell shortly after. Been out sparring with Carlos Takam and Joe Joyce stateside. Takam, of course, in action against Tony Yoka this weekend as well. All right, going into the 6th round. 3 or 4 minutes ago, Paddy Lacey in full control. Just a glimmer of hope, if nothing more, for James McCarthy. A brilliant shot off the ropes, and you see the right hand land and blood spraying from the nose of Lacey.
McCarthy seems to get his second win. I'm not sure if his corners told him that he was previously hurt in that round, but he's definitely come to step on the gas here.
Sometimes you're running on fumes and pride, and that is, I think, the best way to summarise where James McCarthy is. But he does have hope that Lacey, has he got a little bit more in the locker? He's been hurt less in this contest, but he was hurt in that last round.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe he was hurt in that last round. And McCarthy seems to have got his second win, but as you said, he's definitely running on red as well.
Lovely lead right hand, stepped in and out of range on the button. Again, just changing that angle beautifully for the left hook.
Footwork was beautiful. I guess that's where his football background came in there, Paddy.
Yeah, he's a natural athlete, isn't he? Certainly of the pair of them, the more natural mover. But he has found out the hard way that you cannot get complacent when you're in the ascendancy. And just a little spring in the step of McCarthy. Half the round to go. Stiff jab from Lacey.
Both men obviously putting their all in here, and that's the thing about the local derbies. You put your all, there's pride on the line, etc. Oh, beautiful shot.
Well, McCarthy now just having a moment. He's pushing Lacey back.
He has his moments, don't he, McCarthy? When he has his moments, he really goes for it.
Lacey just shakes his head. He knows if he gets to the end of this, he's got this on points in the bag.
Oh,
that's a lovely rush from McCarthy.
Shooting over the top.
Steps around him back to centre. He's got to find something big here.
He's very dangerous on encounter. When he's getting attacked, McCarthy is very dangerous. Lacey's got to stay switched on.
Well, what a credit McCarthy's been to his team, to himself, because he looked down and out a couple of rounds ago. And he is behind on the cards. There's no way he can win this one on points, but he's given himself hope in this last round, and he's shown an awful lot to will himself back into this contest. And it's been a really competitive last 2 rounds as Lacey digs away with that right hand to the body again.
Showed a lot of will and a lot of heart he has.
Unbelievable spirit.
There we go, see, he never can count him out. He's always firing back. A dangerous man from the start to the end.
A little smile from Lacey there, because I think he really respects the work and the will of the man in front of him, but he probably senses he's got things in the bag now.
Lacey would have learnt loads in this contest. He would have learnt loads. You know, really pushed him to the wire. Yes, McCarthy.
I agree, I think.
Oh, look at this.
Lead after right hand from Lacey.
Oh, he's looking dangerous. Looking like he's going for the stoppage here.
McCarthy hurt here.
Oh,
Lacey just misses the right on the bell, and Lacey goes straight over to McCarthy's corner. McCarthy to Lacey's. A brilliant clash between 2 Scousers with fighting Irish roots, and didn't they show it there?
Beautiful contest, beautiful contest. They both put it all in the land, both showed tremendous heart. You know, it was one to definitely watch there.
Great local derby, I think. The 6th round to be valuable for Paddy. He was made to work in there. He got hurt, I believe, in round 5, and I think this will benefit him for the future.
Yeah, 100%. They're valuable rounds they are. You can't buy that experience. That was valuable rounds.
I think James McCarthy wanted an opportunity to show what he's capable of with more than just 24 hours notice. And I think, fair to say, he's probably going to be second best on these cards tonight, but he can raise his arms with an extreme amount of pride to the people that have come out to watch him, because that was a brilliant last couple of rounds when he really did look down and out. Well, both fighters are standing by with Steve Great, so let's find out what's on those scorecards.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of action, I think we need to put our hands together. Both these men doing their city proud. Referee Steve Gray scores this bout 60-54 for your winner. He's still undefeated, Paddy Lacey.
Well, the scorecards don't always tell the story of a contest.
And once again for James McCarthy,
Lacey
please.
certainly with a